Hello friends, welcome back. Now we are going. We were reading about the integration of princely states. Now we are going to discuss about the Jodhpur. See, Jodhpur. Sorry, Jodhpur. I refuse to take your direction. I refuse to take your dictation. Dictation. Maharaja of Jodhpur to West VP Menon. Okay, he said like that. I refuse to take your dictation. What was the background? In June 1947, the transfer of power and the partition of India looming on the horizon, Maharaja of Hanwant Singh ascended the throne of Jodhpur. So in June 1947, June when Jinnah declared that anyone can join any of the dominion or be remain independent after the finish of the British paramountcy. So at the time, Hanwant Singh ascended the throne of the Jodhpur. He was very young. His predecessor, the predecessor of Hanwant Singh, was very clear about joining the India and Jodhpur. About joining the India, and Jodhpur had taken its place in the Constituent Assembly as well. On this regard. But new king Hanwant Singh was very young, inexperienced, and naive. He could not see the larger picture. He is seeing things only from the Jodhpur's point of view and forgetting the larger picture. India, Maharaja Hanwant Singh began to falter in his commitment to the new Union of India, being forced by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and VP Menon. Plus, Jodhpur was contiguous with the Pakistan. The Maharaja reckoned that Pakistan might give him a better deal. Okay, he was selfish. He was acting selfish. He was having the myopic view of the things. Which was unraveling at the time. So he was thinking that Pakistan might give him a better deal. So we'll see the map. This is the map of Rajasthan. This is the Jaisalmer. This is the Jodhpur. Okay. So like I'll just draw a map of India like this, like this, this. Okay, something like this. So this is Jaisalmer. Here somewhere like Jodhpur. Okay, Jodhpur. And if you'll see, okay, this is Kutch. Okay, and this is Kathiawar. Here you see Karachi, somewhere here Karachi. Okay, Karachi, Jodhpur, and somewhere here Bhopal. Okay, Karachi, Jodhpur, Bhopal. You will get to know that why I am telling this. Karachi, Jodhpur, Bhopal, and here is Kathiawar. Kathiawar. Okay, so what happened? Proposed Karachi, Jodhpur, Bhopal axis. Karachi, Jodhpur, Bhopal axis. Okay, this was just the cue Muhammad Ali Jinnah wanted. Here the religion suddenly made no difference. Jinnah was very cunning. I don't want to use that word. Okay, uh, on one hand he made a he made a he cut out the land of the India, just out of the his religious leanings, and on the other hand he is playing this dirty tricks here. Okay, so this Karachi, Jodhpur Bhopal axis. This was just the cube Muhammad Ali Jinnah wanted. Here religion suddenly made no difference. The Karachi, Jodhpur and Bhopal axis was planned a dagger thrust into the India's heart. Of course, man, this is Karachi. This is like a dagger. This is like a dagger into the India's heart. What is if you see this incredible India campaign, Nusran the Dil Dekho. What is the Dil? This is MP Bhopal, and it is it's like as if a dagger. Dagger means these three are in do not want to join India, and these are into the like dagger thrust into the India's heart, as described later by Patel. The Nawab of Bhopal and Junagadh. Nawab of Bhopal, now Junagadh here. See, Nawab Bhopal, Junagadh were known partisans of Jinnah and his two-nation theory. Led by the Nawab, Hanwant Singh met Jinnah few days later and later at Delhi, who promised him what Jinnah promised him: Karachi port, access to Karachi port, railway line, Jodhpur to Sindh, railway line, and permitting arms manufacturing and importing, sending a large supply of grain to Jodhpur in case of famine. See how cunning was he? He was promising Karachi port, he was promising a railway line, Jodhpur to Sindh, and this Jodhpur was ignoring the Kandla port here. Kandla port was not developed there at the time, but there was, the coastline here. Okay, Kandla port was, you know, uh, constructed, when after partition, because we lost the Karachi port, no. So permitting arms manufacturing and sending a large supply of grain to Jodhpur in case of famine. This Jinnah promised. Implication of the accession to Pakistan. Patel could see the risk of Jodhpur acceding to Pakistan. It was a border state. It was the third largest princely state. The smaller ones like Jaisalmer, Bikaner might be introduced to follow the suit if Jinnah succeeded. So where was Jaisalmer and Bikaner? Jaisalmer, the battle of Jaisalmer, this Longewala, it happened in near Jaisalmer. So it was near the border of India Pakistan current. Bikaner. So this is Bikaner. This is Jaisalmer, Jodhpur. Okay, so worse, there could be an India-wide ripple effect. So it could also send the ripples. Other state could also follow the suit. So what he did, what this Patel and Menon, what they did, as usual, carrot and strict policy, carrot. Sardar Patel met Hanwant Singh and assured him that importing arms would be allowed. Okay, he also told him that he can import arms. Further, India would take responsibility to supplying grain. India can also give grain. Plus, Jodhpur will be linked to Kathiawad by rail. Jodhpur, Jodhpur will be linked. Jodhpur will be linked to Kathiawad, by rail. Okay, Kathiawad means Kandla. Sorry, Kathiawad means this where there is Junagadh. Jinnah's blank check was quickly negated. Okay, what was the stick? Sardar warned the young king that if there was to be any communal trouble in the Hindu majority Jodhpur after his accession to Muslim majority Pakistan, or if Pakistan tried to interfere in Jodhpur's internal affair, India would be in no position to help. Okay, he gave him the fear that the Pakistan could interfere. If Pakistan will interfere into the internal affairs of the this Jodhpur, then India will not be able to interfere. Hanwant Singh could now see that his best interest lay in the joining India, accession to India. On August 11, merely 4 days prior to independence, Jodhpur signed the instrument of accession. Even on that fateful day, there was drama. Maharaja took out his revolver and pointed it at Menon and said, "I refuse to take your dictation." Acha, okay. Menon told him that he would be making a very serious mistake by threatening him and would not be able to get the accession abrogated in any sense. In any case, fortunately, he calmed down. After this, Hanwant Singh became vocal supporter of Patel and aided in the peaceful merger of many Rajput states. Okay, so this was the story of the Jodhpur. We can, okay, Jodhpur. I refuse to take your dictation. Okay, in June 1947, Hanwant Singh came to the throne. Okay, then he was planning Karachi, Jodhpur, Bhopal axis with the Jinnah. What Jinnah offered: Karachi port, Jodhpur to Sindh railway line, permitting arms manufacturing and importing and supply of grain to Jodhpur. Implication of accession to Pakistan. What could be the Patel could see this danger that Jodhpur is heading to Pakistan. So what would happen? There's the Bikaner and the Jaisalmer could also go to the Pakistan, and it could have the ripple, countrywide ripple, India-wide ripple. Carrot and stick. What was the carrot given? So Patel told he could Jodhpur can import arms from here also when when he will be in India. He will be with the India. He can India will be supplying grains to the Jodhpur, and Kathiawad will be connected to the Jodhpur by rail. Okay, Kathiawad and a stick. So he gave him the he instilled a sense of fear into the mind of this Jodhpur Hanwant Singh, that if Pakistan will intervene in the internal affairs of Jodhpur, then they will not be able in the position. India will not be able in the position to help the Jodhpur. Okay, if communal rights will happen, then they cannot help. Okay, so Hanwant Singh could now see that his best interest lay in the joining India, accession to India. Again, drama on August 11 when they were joining the India. This Hanwant Singh took out his revolver and said, "I refuse to take a decision." He took out his revolver and pointed at the Menon. But Menon managed to calm him down. He told him that by threatening him, he would not be able to get the accession abrogated in any case. Now this thing is done. Okay, now it cannot be cancelled. After this, Maharaja became vocal supporter of Patel and helped in the peaceful merger of many other Rajput states. Thank you.